So here we go. Another RV protection. Super high tech today. Super duper. What is so high tech about this? I'm gonna touch on something that's so important to me, and if I get funding, or as funding happens for me naturally, through my regular sources besides this campaign, um, my priority is those. See this? I'm telling you, that's a pond down there. Where it turns, that's a pond when it rains. Like any considerable rain, it's a pond. So that's like, and this is a stream. That's going uphill. I'm looking almost level with the phone. So if I get major funding, priority is A, um, after the everyday things, like taking care of the animals, taking care of myself, taking care of Venus, all the Venuses. Um, priority is this alternate transportation. Venus can't handle this right now. So priority for funding is alternate transportation. What I want to get is an ATV. I already know hopefully which ATV I'm going to get, and it's like just waiting for me. The exact one from somebody, individual, and I get that, and that's great. And then what would secondary funding be? The next thing would be a digger or a trench digger or backhoe digger, anything with a bucket digger, basically. That's my secondary priority as far as funding goes, or major funding, right? Um, after those two happen, probably priority goes back to Venus finally. As far as funding goes, I want to make Venus able to do this road and this situation with almost no concern at all. And to do that, she needs to be lifted 3 inches, and she needs shocks. Of course, she needs brakes. That's the most urgent thing. That's not like a future thing. That's even before I get my alternate transportation. The brakes need to be done soon as possible. So yeah, lift this, put shocks and struts or whatever. Hopefully adjustable air type, because I'm gonna have a compressor on board with Venus, and like shop compressor up to 40, 140, 150 psi. It can do most tasks. So that's really awesome. And that's really great. Then I guess funding goes back to building structures for the birds. By monsoon time, I'm going to need at least 2 or 3 structures, whether I divide a structure up into 2 and have 2 types of birds in it or what. I'm all totally open for that. It's going to be a possibility almost all the time, because I want to be able to shut down a structure and be like, maintain it or redesign it or remove it or whatever at any time until I like really am happy with my situation for the birds. It's all for the birds, right? That's not all for the birds. It'd be for the bees too. Um, some slight funding is coming in for not from anybody watching videos or whatever, but some slight funding is going to be happening to make more bee hives happen. I need I think a few more tops for hives. Other than that, I got enough frames and super boxes and bottoms. I have 6 bottoms, AP May bottoms. So that's, and I might have more bottoms than that, really. But I'm switching out of the wood bottoms. I'm gonna almost never use them except in desperation, because AP May rules. I mean, maybe it doesn't last as long as some others or whatever would whatnot, but that can be dealt with. Anyways, so that's just a little update. That's my goals. That's what I need, really. If I can't have an alternate transportation and or Venus able to handle these roads in any condition, um, I I can't be here. It's just that simple. I mean, I can handle possibly not going anywhere for a month or whatever, possibly. But in an emergency or whatever, I need to be able to get out, and that's an ATV, um, or Venus, or another vehicle. Hell, if somebody wants to donate a vehicle, that's great. I prefer a 4x. Venus isn't 4x, and I'm not going to make Venus a 4x. She's going to stay 2-wheel drive. Um, if somebody offered to donate to have Venus 4-wheel drive, I'd be like, no. I don't see the need for Venus to be 4x. She's got dualies. She can tear up the road plenty enough. Anyways, so I just want to let you know why I need funding. It's the main things, and that's the critical one. If I don't have a backup transportation whenever it gets into monsoon time, I just can't be here. I can't handle the psych of what if this happens or this happened now what, and then it's like a chain reaction or domino reaction. It's like, no, I really can't. Even if I had Venus as 4x and all she was lifted and everything, I'd still be like, if Venus goes down, what do I do? Even if Venus is in top condition, brakes, everything, top condition, as far as the stock normal things go, top condition. I just can't feel like this is my only option. I can do this, and it's okay. And I don't have the people. I don't have the money. I don't have the resource to be okay. Come fix Venus or come pull me out or whatever. Even though I have roadside coverage through Coach, if you want to know what Coach is, ask. Either an email, writingvenus@gmail.com, or here in the comments or whatever. So that's where we are. That's where all of my Venuses are with me. Priority is alternate transportation. There's I love it out here. I can handle being out here maybe for even a year without really even seeing anybody if I had to. But that's a long ways away. I need to be able to be positive water, making my own water, have positive food, making my own food, where I have a surplus of both before I can stay in Venus, French Venus for years or months. Otherwise, I need backup transportation to feel like I can stay here for months. It's just my psyche. It's just what I can do, what I'm capable of, and what I'm not capable of. I already know here. My capabilities are more now, not just because of the equipment and things, but also because I've been through what I've been through, and I know my limits. I cannot go back to where I was before, like living off a half a liter of water a day and just laying under a tree doing nothing. I can't, that's no progress. I can't do that until this place is built. And even then, I can't do that. If I'm living on half a liter of water every day and that's all I got, and there's no more water, I can't be here. It's just, anyways. So yeah, this is a pretty positive video, even though it might not sound like it. I'm just saying what I need, you know. Yeah, ATV or a 4x vehicle, and definitely to get Venus upgraded. Venus is not going to be my daily driver. I do not want Venus to be my daily driver ever. But Venus will be my go-to vehicle whenever, like, I need something that most vehicles can't do. Venus will do it. I'm not talking about just driving. You know, if I lift her up, I can take her on the roads that I need to go on for now. And if I need 4x, then that means I need a 4x. And so anyways, that's where we are. If you want to help, look down in the description. That's one of the best ways. Or email me, whatever. I'm open to however you want to help, as far as sending money or whatever funding, helping that way. In the future, like I said, people will be coming here and all that, and I'll let people help on projects, and people learn from what I do well and what I don't do well. That's what the videos are for. Also for me, to see what I do well and don't do well. So, we are